The Canadian political landscape is currently a scene of high drama and uncertainty. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, once riding high on waves of popularity, finds himself battling a maelstrom of challenges. The recent resignation of Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, a key figure in Trudeau's cabinet, sent shockwaves through the nation. Her departure exposed deep fissures within the Liberal Party. Canadians, grappling with economic anxieties and fatigued by the prolonged pandemic, are expressing growing disillusionment with his leadership. Adding fuel to the fire is the looming threat of a no-confidence vote spearheaded by the opposition New Democratic Party. This political maneuver has the potential to topple Trudeau's government and trigger a snap election, plunging Canada into a period of intense political maneuvering and uncertainty. Chrystia Freeland's resignation was not merely the departure of a finance minister, it was a political earthquake. Freeland, widely respected for her intellect and seen as a potential successor to Trudeau, was a pillar of stability within a government increasingly perceived as adrift. Her exit exposed deep divisions within the Liberal Party. The timing of Freeland's resignation could not have been worse for Trudeau. With his popularity already waning, her departure further eroded public confidence in his leadership. The political temperature in Ottawa, already simmering, reached boiling point. The turmoil within the Liberal Party extends far beyond Chrystia Freeland's resignation. Discontent, simmering beneath the surface for months, has now erupted into open rebellion. Senior party members, once staunch Trudeau loyalists, are now openly questioning his leadership and strategy. Some factions argue for a return to the party's centrist roots, emphasizing fiscal prudence and pragmatic policy-making. Others within the party remain fiercely loyal to Trudeau and his vision. This internal division has created a toxic atmosphere within the Liberal Party, characterized by suspicion and backstabbing. The party, once a well-oiled machine, now resembles a dysfunctional family, riven by infighting and unable to present a united front to a skeptical electorate. The New Democratic Party, sensing blood in the water, has seized on the Liberal Party's disarray to launch a bold political gamble, a no-confidence motion against the Trudeau government. This maneuver, if successful, has the potential to trigger a snap election, throwing Canadian politics into chaos. The NDP, led by Jagmeet Singh, has positioned itself as the champion of working-class Canadians, advocating for policies such as affordable housing and universal pharmacare. They argue that Trudeau's Liberals, despite their progressive rhetoric, have failed to deliver meaningful change for ordinary Canadians. The Liberal Party, acutely aware of the stakes, has launched a full-scale counter-offensive, denouncing the NDP's motion as reckless and irresponsible. They argue that a snap election, in the midst of a pandemic and economic uncertainty, would be deeply damaging to Canada. Adding to Trudeau's woes is the lingering spectre of former US President Donald Trump. Though no longer in office, Trump's protectionist trade policies and his often hostile rhetoric towards Canada continue to cast a long shadow over Canadian politics. Trump's threat to impose tariffs on Canadian imports, particularly in the automotive and aluminum sectors, sent shockwaves through the Canadian economy. While some of these tariffs have since been lifted, the threat of renewed trade tensions remains a source of anxiety for Canadian businesses and workers. Trudeau's handling of the Trump administration has been the subject of intense scrutiny and debate in Canada. Facing the most perilous moment of his political career, Justin Trudeau has launched a desperate battle for survival. His once unassailable image as a charismatic and progressive leader has been tarnished, but he remains a formidable political fighter. Trudeau's immediate priority is to quell the rebellion within his own party. He has embarked on a whirlwind tour of the country, meeting with disgruntled Liberal MPs and party elders in a desperate attempt to shore up support. To regain the trust of Canadians, Trudeau must convince them that he has a plan to address the challenges facing the country. Trudeau's political fate now rests in the hands of the Canadian people. Canada stands at a crossroads. The political turmoil in Ottawa is not merely a spectacle for pundits and commentators, it is a reflection of the deep anxieties and divisions within Canadian society. The outcome of the current crisis will have profound implications for the country's future. If Trudeau's government falls, it could usher in a period of political instability with potentially far-reaching consequences for Canada's economy, its social fabric, and its place in the world. The choices Canadians make at the ballot box, whenever the next election is called, will shape the country's destiny for years to come.